today we are walking through and reviewing Ori by Orchestral Tools. Now, I've not actually looked at any of the instruments yet. This will be a live reaction, I guess, of what I think of all these different instruments. I really liked the demos, and what really attracted me to this sort of library is I like the short percussive sort of sound, something that you can quite quickly and easily develop a video game and library music with, instead of having to worry about legatos and longs. Especially recently, I've been looking at hand pans in previous videos and other little bits and bobs, so I thought this fit in really nicely, especially with the little Christmas discount that Orchestral Tools are giving. I will leave a link in the description. I believe it expires in the new year, so use that code to get like 25 euros off a purchase. So that's what I bought this with. But on paper, what do we got? It's tuned metal. We have 10 single instruments, up to 12 articulations, 2 mic positions, which I want to say is a little worrying. I'd like a little bit more, but it is what it is. There's always added reverb. Normally these are quite close mic'd, which is really nice, so you can easily give it space if that's what you need. 8.2 gigabytes of samples, so we're definitely getting a nice amount for our money. Instrument wise, well, we're getting 2 ensemble, 10 pads, 4 plucks, 3 keys, 5 kicks, and a wide variety of instruments from kalimbas, happy drum, tong drum, which is what I'm quite excited about actually, especially since I did that hand pan video recently, so interested to see the comparisons. Bells, lots of fun, lots of things that I probably cannot pronounce. So we might attempt some of these pronunciations, but maybe not. They're quite intimidating. You can't actually buy individual instruments, I believe. I believe it's collection only, but it was like 79 euros, I think 65 with the discount, because they never included the VAT on the overall cost. Which in Britain I'm not very much used to. Right, let's jump into Sineplayer and see what we get. So ensemble single instruments processed. Let's start from the top and work our way down. So ensembles, we got the tuned metal ensemble, mic positions close and room. That's nice to see. I've already got the tuned metal ensemble 1 loaded. We will leave it on, I guess, the performance patch, and then we'll move over to the mixer to take the different mic positions. So let's have a listen for this. Definitely got some dynamic layers, 3 dynamic layers and 4 round robins. That's nice. I love the dynamic layers though, because you get this really nice quiet sound, but you have this lovely loud build, and I love how close that sounds as well. I would have loved a little bit more range. There's not much there really. It's basically just an octave and a couple, so it's a little disappointing there. Sustained mallets. Ooh. I love the variation in sound there. Sustains, mixer. Do we have a bit of both mixed in? We do. So close alone. Really nice. A little bit more of room there, not far, but that's workable because we can add reverbs, which is really nice. Let's not dawdle and move quickly into the next one, tuned metal ensemble 2. Fingers crossed. Yes, a lot more range. This is what I like to see. We have just sustains, 4 round robins, 2 dynamic layers. I can get into this one now. A little bit quiet for my liking, but if I put the volume range, nice, I like that. Yeah, I would have rather had the range with the first one, but here's what it is. Nice and close and intimate, which I love. Definitely a notable difference. You are getting that roomier sound there. Right, so that's the two ensembles. Let's go into our single instruments now. And it looks like it's all close in room, which is actually really nice to see. And we have a few different articulations. Again with the range. It's a little disappointing. What's with the little gap there? There's like 2 notes missing. That's very random. Okay. Sustain, sustain, edge. Let's just whack our way through them and then we'll look at the mixer at the end. But it looks like both are activated. Three dynamic layers, 4 round robins. Definitely want a bit more envelope on that. That's very sharp. A bit more of a curvature. I just need it a lot. I'm just gonna have to put my foot on the pedal, I think, because I do want them to ring out. I feel constrained with the range is my main issue with this, is I want there to be just more to mess with. Nothing wrong with the sound itself, it's a beautiful sound. A bit random that we're missing 2 notes here and we just have this almost percussive bassy sound. And it comes off a little sharp for me. Mixer wise, probably similar. Yeah, nice notable difference between the two. We'll just leave 2 activated. Sustain, edge. Ooh. Lots of dynamic range. Again with that release, I really want a longer tail and you end up just leaving your foot on the pedal. I wonder if I can extend that even more, but I think that's the end of the sample. Sustain rods. Not as much dynamic range. But we do have the round robins, which is nice. A nice variation of sound. Double rods. Actually quite a nice effect. Might be useful. And triple rods. To add effect or variation within your piece. Tremolo. And I'm betting. I like how those harmonics ring out over the top. That's actually really nice. Tremolo edge. And you do get a really nice, don't forget the mod wheel. Close sound, tremolo rod. Very nice set of articulations actually. Because the mod wheel does nothing there, those are just natural swells that they recorded. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the articulation set. My one qualm with this is just the range. I would have liked more, but is what it is. Let's move along. Tongue drum. Beautiful sound though. Sustained paintbrush. At least we don't have the envelope problem with this one, which is nice to see. But we do have 2 dynamics and 4 round robins. Actually, that's a really nice sound. I think we might have 3 dynamic layers with that one. Yes, sustained paintbrush effects. Nice to have that. Double paint. Couple of different dynamic layers, but I think there's quite a varied difference between the two. A couple of round robins with those as well. That's actually a really nice effect, quite useful. Trust Orchestral tools to come up with the interesting articulations. And then tremolos for everything. Tremolo paintbrush. That's quite a nice effect. There's a lot of scenarios I could use that. Okay, yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's very versatile, I feel. They've definitely put some thought into it. Because with instruments like this, you could quite easily do 1 or 2 articulations and call it a day. But they have put quite a bit of thought into it and created some really interesting things that's very much bread and butter. And they've got 2 mic positions. They haven't overworked it, I think. And especially with the dynamic layers and round robins, 4 is very decent. And 3 or 2 dynamic layers. This is very solid. Haptic drum, a little bit more of a range, sustained, different mallets, some doubles and triples. Okay, let's have a play. And mixer, of course, we're just going to have the close and room. Very similar sounding. Ooh, I like this one. I like the rawness and the slight detune. It's not a pure sound, but I like that about this. And you can really swap between the 2 as well and work with your articulations to go from a single sustain, because they've got key switches at the bottom, as you can see, and then do a double to really add realism to your piece. Because those are really interesting. And of course, yeah, 2 round robins with those, and I bet 4 with this. Yeah, that's perfect. Tremolo. I do love their tremolos. With the different mallets, softer, harder. Yep, perfect. Mixer, do we even need to have a look? Because it really is. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what you want. Okay, next we are flying through this, your classic kalimba. With a narrow range. I think that's going to be my main qualm with this entire library. Is just I want more range. I understand the instruments don't have it, but you can stretch it a little bit. Nothing wrong with a bit of stretching. You can always stick to the actual range, and maybe even just put a different color for the stuff that is stretched. It's very quiet. I know it's a quiet instrument. Very quiet. You might have to put a bit of gain on that, but understandably it is a small instrument and is naturally quiet. Ooh, that's a bit harsh. That almost hurts my ears with how harsh that is. Let's compare mic positions. I think the room might be better suited. A little bit harsher, but you get less harmonics through. Okay. I'm looking forward to doing a piece for the in-action video of this, actually. This library will work really well together, especially when we get onto the processed. I think we'll start seeing a wider range. Sustained fingers, tremolo finger, alto glockenspiel. Ooh. I love that finger feel. You can, it sounds like someone is using their finger. Gives it a really nice intimate sound. I think this is my favorite one so far. 3 dynamic, 2 dynamic layers. Tremolo finger. Nice and intimate. And what I find with a lot of these creative sound packs that Orchestral Tools does is you do have that beautiful intimate sound that you can do a lot with. I'd rather an intimate sound than this massive hall sound that you can't bring closer. Yeah, that is just what I want. Exactly how I imagined it as well. Tuned gongs, definitely. I would have thought a bit more range. Soft mallet. Okay. Ooh, I like that. The normal one, I'm struggling to put it into context, but this one, you have that nice, almost bassy sort of tap. You can definitely do something with. And maybe if I stick a room on it without the close. Yeah. One round robin for both, which is no surprise. Cup chimes. Let's move swiftly on. Not something I would do chords with. There is quite a clash within those sounds, I think is the right word. Good for effect, I guess. Very, very well recorded though. Just that harshness. It is quite a realistic representation of that sound. They haven't sugarcoated it. But I like that. It is quite raw. Ooh, effect. Okay. I actually really like this. This will be very handy for my next horror library. That surprises me actually. I like that. Yeah, didn't expect that in this. Plastic mallet, leather mallet, cotton mallet, metal mallet. Okay. Quite long sounds. Struggling to play that as an instrument though. Maybe a good for a drone. Okay, that's a bit more playable. Close. Yeah, you definitely have definitely a variation there. Sustained metal mallet. I like the choices I have. I did a second one. Okay, why not? I do like these effects. These are really handy actually. They're just nice to have. It's all well and good having all your sustains, but A nice little addition to have the effects. Okay, I'm not going to pronounce that. Not much range. Sustains, doubles, triples, tremolo. The bread and butter. Okay. Yeah, we're just lacking in range again. That is a shame. Triples, doubles, singles, round robins there. So there's sustains. Okay, only one dynamic layer, but we do have 2 round robins, but 4 round robins for them sustain. Okay, final one of this lot, then we will move into our process. Champagne cooler. Okay. Again, quite complex sounds. Not something I could really play. Round robins, 4. Don't play chords with this. But nice amount of variation. Okay, put a bit of tremolo on that. Nice tremolo sound though. That seems such a random instrument to have. It's like they just had a champagne cooler on the corner of the studio and go, let's just use that for an instrument. Right, let's move into our processed sounds. And we have a fair few to go on, so I cannot complain. And we have some different mic positions. Closed drive space, that's going to be reverby. Echoey glockenspiel tremolos. And this is a pad. Mixer. Okay, at first I was a little apprehensive, but once you start playing with it, actually I really like that. Okay, that drive, it's like this almost, you feel like the back of your throat sort of sound. Don't quote me on that. Slight variation, yeah. Space is going to be reverby. Really nice airy pad there. Kind of all just disappears into the space. I like that. Water lilies. Ooh. That is gorgeous. And it's a perfect balance between processed and real. You can still get that sense of where it came from. I don't think we have round robins though. No. But the mod wheel really does help with this one. Space will be... That is gorgeous. And 3 dynamic layers, very handy. Ooh, some of these I could definitely sit down and play for a while. Picture plants. So a lot of them are just working off of the tremolo patch. So dreamy. Very creative and imaginative. I love this one because you just have this blocking, spiely sound and it just gets lost in space. With this wispy, windy sound. So only the space is on glue. What is this? Actually, I can see where that comes from because even though I'm playing a chord together, you do get this almost sticky, disjointed sort of sound. Wow. I love the spatialization with this one. It's really kind of clever. This library is really well rounded because you have those bread and butter sort of patches. Though they lack in range, I feel, but then you have these lovely, beautiful, almost legato sounds, but I feel would work extremely well together. So you've got your shorts, and now these are your longs, or your pads, I guess. And they actually last. I love the release. A lot of times I'm having to tweak sounds like this, but this is just perfect. Carnival, okay, layered, happy drum, tremolo effect. At least they describe exactly what they're doing with it, and then give it an interesting name. Mixer, core, glue, and drive. Lots of range there with your mod wheel, 2 layers. Didn't expect there to be any more round robins. Drive is probably going to be a bit more percussive. Okay, that's a bit more of a high end. Complements the other ones quite well because you stick those together. Yeah, glue. Glue. Interesting named core mic or position, I guess. Right, Bonneville. Grainy tongue drum with a paintbrush for the looks of it. Mixer wise, we got some more glue. Shift. Okay. Kind of liking this haze that's over the top of that. Might be the space that's doing that. No. I guess it's because it's the paintbrush, and on those paintbrushes sounds you do have this like high sound that really comes out. I feel like I'm underwater. And some space. I love the space one on just about all of them. Flower? Echo, bell, cotton, mallet. Some more sub and space. Very ominous. Don't know if you can hear that. There's your bass. That's definitely a sub. Right, moving quickly on. Mangrove. Quite a complex sound. If a spaceship could sing, that would be the song it would sing. Glue, core, sub. Ooh, okay. Let's look at the core. Okay, glue. Gotcha. Sub. Yeah, it's a spaceship. Definitely a bit of a detuning there. Maybe I've been reading too much sci-fi recently. Yeah, definitely some detuning there. A lot of harmonics. Kapunk. Not really pitchy, more just percussive. But you've got 4 round robins and 2 dynamic layers. The core is probably just going to be feels very tribal. Wow, that basically it's a reverb. Because you lose that altogether with that. Okay. Lobster claws. That one's just nice to just listen to it ring out. And create almost random happenings with... Yeah, you could create some interesting ambient music with this. And I'm definitely seeing, as I'm going more through it, the range of music you can really create with this. Everything from ambient to just plain old simple library music. Lobster claws. Why is that called lobster claws? I guess you'd probably want to hear the different mic positions. A little less echoey. So close and room. Although both of them are echoey. Got you. Final one for the pads. That's quite nice because it's not too atonal. It sticks to its pitches with a little scratch. Very spacey. Shift. Okay. Reverb. Gotcha. That makes sense. Right, pads are done. Let's move on to the plucks. 4 plucks, 3 keys, and then a load of kicks. Why didn't they just leave it all in just percussive? Okay, interesting. Right. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that. Filtered tongue drum paintbrush. Okay, here's our range. That's actually quite nice. Mixer. I can definitely see me sticking an arpeggiator on this. Hopefully the core is quite... Yeah, you get that pure sound. The drive adds that bit of saturation. I'm not seeing much between the two. Okay, the mic positions aren't really notably different to me there. Maybe slightly, but not enough for me to really denote much more. Pitched, happy drum sustains. Nice, short and simple. Again, okay. Very synthy. Right, dry. Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted with the previous sound. all three are very notably different, but we seem to be lacking, at least that one is, although the two sounds are quite similar, but the second one you do have the nice differences between the mic positions. Random palm, layered haptic drum truffles. Nice and bassy. Nice bassy sound there. Core. Drive. And some space. Your reverb. Pretty good all around there. And finally the Pocket Orchid. I'm not a big fan of that. Bit too soft and hard. Wait, what? Have I been missing out on stuff? Please tell me these didn't have that as well. Okay, well, I'm glad I stumbled across that. I just don't like the sub. That is quite nice. Core. Shame about the detuning of that, or the slight atonal aspect. Nice to have that though. Filtered haptic drum, soft or hard. Right, keys. Durian. Filtered bell metal mallet. Nothing there. Mixer wise, core drive shift. That is nice. Stick in the core. Stick in the drive. I'm not noticing much. Ooh, nice bit of tremolo there. Makes sense, shift. Drive, I guess, is just a bit more hit. And I think some round robins. No, that surprises me. It sounded like there was, but we do have the multiple, well, 2 dynamic layers. It's better than 1. Helicona? I have no idea. Filtered bell leather mallet. Ooh, I think the leather mallet was my favourite one from the main. I like that one. Definitely a notable difference. All three have a nice unique sound, and it's the sparkle one that would be especially useful if you wanted to make room in your mix, and just stick this up a little bit higher, because the core, a lot of these do kind of sit in the middle, I feel, of the EQ, and if you're wanting some more room in your mix, definitely that sparkle one could create it. Right, we are getting close to the end. Final one for our keys. That is nice. Round robins, 3 no dynamic layers, and 4 reverbs. Sorry, 4 mixers, mic positions. Yeah, just a little bit more saturation, a bit more drive. Almost sub that. And that's simply a reverb. Okay, moving into the final section, the percussion. We just have kicks and a lot of different types of kicks. It looks like we have, what, 3 mic positions with these? Sub, core, and crackle. Okay, and they're all activated. So it's quite literally a pitched kick. Hmm. That's actually quite useful. Hmm. That's the crackle at the top. This is more useful than I initially thought it would be. I'm always looking for specific kick sounds. I don't know if that's just me, but I could definitely see a use for this. I don't know why there's so many. I guess just variations. But I like the three very unique different mic positions. They all have a very unique sound to them, and even just putting them together. If you want a bit more of a, or if you want a bit lower. Okay. And they're definitely just sub. Cool. I am definitely going to be using these for the kick, because sometimes with the different drums I use, you just want a softer kick or a harsher kick. You can get almost the perfect kick sound you want from this and tailor it to exactly how you want it. That's more your traditional, close. Nice bit of sub there. Or even just add this on top of your normal kick drum to add just a little bit of oomph. Yeah, I like that. Do we have round robins? Wow, a lot of round robins. But no dynamic layers, obviously. Is this consistent throughout this? Okay, 1 on that one. 4 on that one. So no consistency whatsoever. 1 on that one. 6 on that one. Okay, no consistency at all. But a nice variation of kicks. Okay. And that's everything. I like it. Not what I expected. You know, you listen to the demos, you kind of look through everything, and you go to download it, and you're like, okay, 5 kicks. That's random. There's some really random stuff in here. But overall, I really like it. And I see a lot of uses for this as well. I was kind of thinking it would fit almost this niche of what I call bake-off music. If you've ever seen the Great British Bake Off, that's the music I'm talking about. And I love composing that style. It's quite easy, it's quite simple, and it works very well for a lot of different situations. And this kind of fitted almost in there for me. But now going through it, I could definitely see there's quite a lot of room for almost horror ambient-esque music. You have your more traditional bake-off music. You can even stick this in with a couple of violins to make some really interesting, almost ethnic music as well. I'm very happy with it. I look forward to creating the in-action piece. Overall, I think it is worth the price. You're getting a lot. The quality is definitely Orchestral Tools standard. They 100% set a standard for quality that never goes amiss, and I don't think I've ever been disappointed with any of their libraries. I might not use some of them as much as I would like, but the quality is always there. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.